I have decided to start up this live today with some questions, and since nobody has asked me any questions, we'll get right into the animation basics. I hope you all enjoy this. As you can see, I have a 3D model. Her name is Erica. We're going to add some components onto here. So we need a character controller, set this to a 1. Then we're probably going to come up with some scripts, so we'll just stick with this for right now. Now I want you to go into animations. Go down to animator controller and click on it. This is going to be player. So we have an animator controller now that we have. And we will put that right where it says controller. Now, to play with the animator a little bit, this is the fun part. Click onto where it says animator right next to the game and setup or scene. Click onto that and you'll come up with it says any state and entry. We'll move entry down to the bottom. We don't need to worry about any state. Now, we have 3 different animations that I have downloaded from Mixamo. I will put that website into chat. You can use that website itself for just about anything to do with animations. I will show you the website. This is where I've got Erica. And you can get any type of character you want. See, it has 3 pages of characters you can look through. I just picked one that would be RPG themed. And it's got hundreds of animations. It's got at least 52 pages and there's 48 per page. So hundreds of animations. There's 52nd page. Alright, now we'll just drag these up here. And you know how, notice how that first one turned orange? That was because that's the default one now. We can make any of these default by right clicking and it says set as layer default state. We don't want that yet. We'll go ahead and stack these up like this because it's easier than having them all over the screen and getting confused. So we will make a transition from happy idle to walking. And we'll go over here to where it says parameters and layers. Click on the plus sign for parameter. Grab where it says bool and put is walking. That would be this state right here. So now we're walking. So as long as the condition says is walking true and it has no exit time. It should start right up. Should. Now, there's going to be some script involved in this, so it might show a little weird. But we'll go ahead and play it right now. And you see the character all the way over here. And she ain't moving at all. So, might help if I had it on the right one. So we'll go ahead and make her the parent of the main camera. Hopefully this works right. Otherwise I'm going to have to put another camera follow on there. And it didn't work right, so I'll have to put another camera follow on here. And that will be another time, because I decided to do it this way for some reason. Now bear with me a second, I've got to find my notes again. And I've lost my notes. That's always fun. Okay, so just had a question that says, have you ever had to completely scrap something and start over? Plenty of times. Like I did with this one. I totally restructured it to where it would work better. At least I figure it would work better. But since I lost my notes on it, I'll have to redo the notes. And as we go, usually. Alright, now we will go back to our assets, go to scripts, create C# script, and we'll name it character animations. Then it'll open up Microsoft Visual Studio because it's the easiest one to learn. The first thing we'll do, right up underneath public class, animator. That calls into effect your animator that you are using for this. And if anybody knows me, they know that I have to find my animations differently. we will go with, I also forgot to put in the public up there. And then we'll do a private controller or character controller. Then we'll, this is something I am not really too fond of. A serialized field. And we'll do a private float lock speed. Threshold. And we'll do it at a 1. This is adjustable. Don't forget to put 2 slashes in there so it's adjustable for you. And since we're not doing a run speed yet, we'll get to that here in a minute. Then we'll put in another private bool. It is jumping. I don't know why I need this because I don't have a jumping one yet. Put that in false. This tracks it just in case the character is in error. Alright, now when we go down here to our void start spot, we put in animator. I found my notes, by the way. Equals get component animator, and then controller get character controller, and then you go down to the update. This is where it gets kind of fun and weird and tricky all at the same time. So if you have any questions, type them into the chat and I'll try to answer them as quick as I can. So we'll put float speed equals controller dot velocity dot magnitude. That is basically a math formula so you can get your speed for walking into running. And then we'll go with a ground check. And that's bool is grounded equals controller is grounded. This updates your movement. And if I could type, it'd be a lot better. So we're going to put 2 if statements in the same if statement. I'll show you. If is grounded, then we'll put up our squigglies. If speed is less than your walk speed threshold. I went ahead and wrote is running and is walking at the same time, so I'm going to revise it as I go. Hopefully I do it right. I mean, I'll go ahead and do the serialized field of running as well, so. And we'll put that at a 3F, which is also adjustable. So we'll go ahead and keep this the way it is. Just change this around a little bit. Gotta change the direction here of that. Okay, so that's 2 ifs. Do another one of those. Animator set bool. It's a boolean. I'll explain those more later. So we go like that. We'll put is walking. Don't forget your quotation marks. And right after that we'll put true, which you will be walking when you push the button. Then we will go animator. Oops. Set bool again. Is running. Then we'll put another comma, put it false. Because you ain't running when you're walking. You're just standing idly real fast. Now, after we're done writing that, we'll go down to that one and put in an else if, which is basically an if statement on steroids. If we're not walking, we're running. If we're not running, we're walking. We're not jumping anywhere. We're not crouching down. We're not taking a nap. We're just going. So if... I don't like how it did that. I have to change those around again. So we got our else if in here. Animator. Set bool. Is running. That will be true this time. the animator. His walking will be false. And then we're going to put another else on here. And it's going to be is walking false. And is running false. All right. We don't really need the private bool right now, so we'll go ahead and take that one off of there. Since we got the run speed threshold and the walk speed threshold, hopefully this works correctly, the way we need it to work correctly. And it set it right on here that this is wrong. This is basically an extra one that we don't really need, I don't think, but it shouldn't kick too much out of it. Go ahead and clear those if it'll let me. It will not. What in the world happened to the character? I'm going to go ahead and take this else pattern out here. Maybe that might work better. Not even doing anything from that far away. Can't even see her. Let me get the camera. Might still be 3.5 miles away. Hey, look at that. She's closer. And it could be because I don't have the animator on here anymore. So we will go with animator. And it deleted my character controller too. I made a boo-boo. Move that component. Remove that component. Oh, that's where it is. Move that down here. Alright, so change the transition duration percent to 0.1. That's a tenth. That's 10%. And I just want it to walk. And I guess I better make the transition back to the idle. No end time. And I didn't put in a way to get my character to move. So we will go back to this. And then to put input, get button, get button down. We'll go with the W button. I don't know if I'm still on my stream or not, because my YouTube says an error has occurred. So trying to get this thing to continue to work. I'm still learning how to do all this, so hopefully this is working. Doesn't seem like it's going to be working very well. I need to create a player movement script. I knew I forgot something. So let's go back to scripts. And I'm just going to copy this directly from my notes, just to see if it works. Well, I got her skating. I do not know why she has a dude's head up on top of her head, but well, now she's flying. Oops. We're going to delete this top half because I have no idea what happened. Let's go back to models here. Pull her back out. Now she's by herself. Put out the character controller again. Back to your animations. Put that over there. Why does it keep moving that down? I don't know. She's back in the ground again. Probably still in the ground. Nope, now she's above the ground. Still can't get her to move her legs though. So troubleshooting. I should remember to do this every time. I don't want her running right off the bat. Okay, so gotta go back to the animator. Make sure your checked is walking to this. It is walking true. Then we go back to this, go to your thing, go to is walking false. I'm not thinking I grabbed the right character here. So we'll have to probably revisit this at a later time. But I got the movement down. But she moves a little bit. Kind of floats along on what looks like a ribbon. Alright, now we can hop into the HealthUI if you want to. If not, leave a comment leave a comment on one of my videos. I'll answer it, and I will make a whole video with the HealthUI, more questions answered if I get any more questions. All in all, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.